Hello, welcome to Spark Joy Astrology and my front yard, where my neighbor is currently mowing his backyard. And unfortunately, he's been going at it for a while. So you have to bear with me as he finishes it. And then hopefully at some point you will not hear a lawnmower in the background. But hello friends, welcome. My name is Joy and I am here to run down the astrology for July 29th, 2023. I live in Colorado, and so I will be using Mountain Daylight Times for this rundown of today. But oh friends, the energy is beautiful. Our moon is currently in Sagittarius, which is this expansive, open-minded, adventurous spirit as far as what our yin is swirling in. So, adventure. And we have some beautiful aspects today. There is a sweetness in the air, there's a positive flow, and the weekend is really quite beautiful. So the energy of I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, which is a book my daughter, my 3-year-old, has me read to her often, is definitely a potent mantra for this particular weekend. We are stepping into a beautiful energy wave with Mercury moving into his home sign of Virgo. And when I have tuned in to this, friends, I am really sinking into the knowing that we are connecting deeply to our ancestors in this particular cycle with Mercury, the wizard of the cosmos, the alchemist who is able to go into the other realms and converse with people who have died, right? He was able to go into Hades as well as Olympus. And so his energy in this potent time, friends, as he moved into the sign of Virgo all the way until October 4th. Yesterday I said 10th and then 4th. It is the 4th. It's a really long cycle of us really having the opportunity to honor our ancestors. I taught a yoga class today and yesterday and have seen this really profound energy that people have been tapping into. And today, one of my students shared with me after class that she was really taken aback by the energy and the movie of Coco while she was in Shavasana. And this brought tears to my eyes because me too, friends, I have been feeling this deep connection with my ancestors after my lovely retreat in Mexico, where I integrated my grandma, who's passed before I was born, but I'm getting to know her, and I truly, with every ounce of my being, know that we need to honor our ancestors. They are helping us, and when they are seen and honored, that vibrancy of their energy is flowing more intensely in our DNA, the weaving, the flow of them. So definitely take time, friends, during this next few months to pay homage to your ancestors. If that is taking a trip to where you are from, if that is hanging out more with your mom and your dad or your grandparents, but whatever you can do, tune in to that beautiful connection of your DNA, of your blood, and of your ancestors. Okay, so let's get into the astrology of today. At 4:58 a.m., we had a sweet integration moment happen for us. We've been working with a lot of looking at the shadow to integrate it into gold and to up-level stuff. Now, today, this weekend, we're really having the ability to integrate and to up-level and to really flow into this sweet, positive, I think I can energy. So at 4:58 a.m., the moon in Sagittarius at 19 degrees Trine Chiron. This is that ancestral catch-up. It's where we're able to use this transit to take past wounds and finally turn past them, using this intuitive guidance within, these validating feelings that we are on the right path, friends, and using this guidance, this inner knowing, this healing within that's taking place to know that old patterns have finished, that we've really wrapped them up. This karmic Pluto skipped step stuff today is an integration of that. So it is a beautiful day to make some artwork, art therapy, poetry that speaks to your past pains, that is speaking to the evolution of your heart. This is a gorgeous way to tune into the energy today. And then at 9:29 p.m. Oh, no, that's an AM, friends. Our moon at 22 degrees of Sagittarius comes into a trine with Black Moon Lilith at 22 degrees in Leo, where Venus retrograde is currently traveling. And so this is a check-in to our heart's desires now that Venus has gone retrograde, and we've been working on this self-love revolution as well as outward love revolution. We have this permission to see our emotional resilience and all that we've seen and done and integrated, and now those past traumas that we're kind of turning a corner away from don't seem so scary. Black Moon Lilith wants us to look at what we're afraid of and then see that it's not that scary, and that we're actually empowered by seeing it, and then we become this more independent, self-confident, empowered person. So permission to go into the depths of those fears today, because you will find that you will alchemize them and turn past them. Oh, it's a beautiful day for a deep well of emotional richness, friends. You have this open-mindedness, this acceptance to all the pains that have happened to you. It is a really beautiful energy to get in tune with the cycles of nature. Lilith is very in tune with nature. So, you know, these cycles of evolution that we come back to, just as much as our breath, the smallest cycle, in and out, in and out. These big cycles of time that astrology teaches us is one that we are really, wrapping up. I know I've said this so much, but this is a beautiful day to just tie a bow on all of the hard work we've been doing the last few weeks. They were hard, but they're in the rearview mirror today with this day. We have such a beautiful day of balance. We start the day with 2 trines. We've gone through Chiron, now Black Moon Lilith. Then we're going to balance the day with a square, and then 2 more trines in the evening. There is just this beautiful balance. So sitting on the earth, tuning in to the fact that we've trined our emotional nature to Chiron, and now Black Moon Lilith, we've alchemized past pains, and we've alchemized fears, and we're up-leveling. And now the up-level takes place at 5:33 p.m. The moon at 27 degrees of Sagittarius comes into a square with Neptune, who is retrograde in Pisces. Hello, spirituality. Hello, antenna to our highest self. Now our moon is tuning into it, and it is an ability, a time, an opportunity for us to up-level into this new spiritual identity. We may find some tension with this downloading process because we are elevating into a new frequency, and that is not easy sometimes. Our bodies are not prepared to take on that new level of energy. So this particular time, friends, as our moon squares Neptune, there could be some fogginess, some illusionary energy that you come into. And I actually experienced it right before coming on here. I meditated and I connected with a friend that I haven't spoken to in reality for a few years, but it felt so real. And I got done and I was like, well, that was either totally in my head, I made it up, or it really did happen, and they felt that too. And I haven't checked in yet, but there's this ability to get into this tricky space, this murky space of reality versus illusion and what is real. So using your discrimination, I could call my friend after this video is over and say, hey, did you meet me in that space or not? But that would be a way to use the discrimination, the logical mind, to kind of check in and counterbalance the beautiful Neptune spiritual energy, where we do get glimpses into multi-dimensional realities. So it's a fun one, friends. This is where we can communicate with our ancestors, most definitely. So however that is for you, meditation, deprivation tanks, however you can get into that deep state of in between asleep and awakeness to anchor into that. But we definitely have the frequency at 5:33 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time to go there. And our moon, when we have a transit with the moon, it's about a 3-ish hour window on putting the time that I give you right dab in the middle. So that energy is definitely potent for 3 hours or so today to tune into your relative, your ancestor, who wants to help you move from surviving and into thriving. That is the message I keep getting as I tune into the ancestral realm, that they're really helping us through this Venus retrograde, Chiron retrograde, Neptune retrograde period to really up level spiritually, and they need the reverence they deserve to help us, friends. So use this potent time to get into your antenna of spirituality and connect to your blood, your ancestors. Okay, so now we have 5:51 p.m. Not too much longer. Does our moon come to 27 degrees in a few more minutes to trine Venus retrograde in Leo. This is a self-love revolution. I know I've said it a few times in the last few days, but this particular aspect really lets us sink into some self-love, some tenderness, and some harmony within. So it's a beautiful aspect to go take yourself on a date tonight. The moon is in Sagittarius, so have some adventurous fun. It doesn't have to be with yourself. With a Venus retrograde, we're really working on that inner love revolution. But this also speaks to going out and having fun with friends. So it's a beautiful evening to socialize, friends, and to maybe work into some creativity. Since Venus is being trined by the moon, we can really dance. We can get out there and feel the passion of life with this particular aspect. It's juicy. So I hope you get out and have some fun this evening. And it ends this evening with an extra beautiful bang with our moon moving to 28 degrees and trining the North Node. We've had multiple trines to the North Node this week. Venus, Mercury, and now the moon. So how beautiful this sweet flowing positive energy is just amplified with this. This is a strong intuitive power up energy. Hello ancestors, flowing in our veins, in our blood, in our DNA, just a little bit more potently, right? And now we can feel it after we've done this work at 5:33-ish. So this strong intuitive calling into our future, now that we feel that flow of support from moving from surviving and into thriving, we can envision our futures. Take the time to sit in quietness, close your eyes and smell, taste, feel your future. Whatever you're working on dream-wise, friends, this is an energy that really helps us to manifest it. It is bringing in lucky opportunities, lucky people into your future plans. So get with it, friends. Flow with the universe when it is offering us the ability to get into a lazy river tube and just float for a little bit. Take advantage of it. We're here right now. Maybe sing row, row, row your boat gently down the stream to yourself, because life is a dream, friends. And when we can get into the flow and the frequency of the universe and allow our ancestors to be a part of that, we are moving so beautifully, synchronistically into magic. And then the lawnmower stops. And then it starts. That is so life. All right, so huge ability to tune into our deepest intuitive knowing and wisdom. And this is at 7:50 p.m. And because those nodes oscillate. It does happen between that 7:50 p.m. time frame and 8:13 p.m. But it definitely a beautiful time to tune in, friends. At 9:44, our moon moves out of adventurous, wise, expansive Sagittarius and into Capricorn. This is where all of that beautiful envisioning of our life future goals now comes into reality. This earth sign, Capricorn, puts things into plan, into strategizing. Future ambitions come into fruition energy. It's serious, hardworking, queen bee energy. It is loyal, traditional, and kind of emotionally detached, friends. When our moon is here, we want to be serious. We don't want to get lost in emotions. We see them more as tools to get us what we want rather than to be lost in them. So Saturn ruled, it might be a little more cold than where we've been the last few days in this expansive Sagittarian fire energy, but it is a beautiful energy to get a plan made, friends. Now that Mars is in Virgo, Mercury is in Virgo, the ability to make plans, to make lists, to clean out the clutter, to get rid of excess junk in your home. It's really a beautiful time to clean out your drawers. Say hello to the things that are in there, honor your past, your ancestors, and then get rid of it. It's all in the heart, truly, friends. This stuff just holds us back. So with that being said, that's the end of the aspects for Saturday. Sunday, we are going to have that final exact connection of Uranus squaring Black Moon Lilith. I've been speaking to it for days because we've been feeling it, but it is exact tomorrow at 1:06 a.m. Those raw, bubbling emotions of rebellion, of independence, of desires of freedom have been bubbling, and tomorrow at 1:06 a.m. they are exact. So how beautiful that they come into exactness when we are really working with this sweet flow. Where does your sovereign self want to take you, friends? And the beautiful aspect that happens on Sunday, it doesn't happen, it starts to come into feeling. We're not going to have the exact alignment until July 30th, not July 30th, August 1st, but it starts to come into feeling tomorrow on the 30th. And this is a big one, friends. It's Mars trining Jupiter. Talk about putting things into reality, manifesting your dreams and making them happen. This is the aspect that is really going to help us. It is achieving your goals energy, and we're definitely starting to feel it now that we've had this beautiful day of envisioning it. Now we are putting it into action, and this transit is active until July 30th, until August 3rd. So we're busting out of our cages, friends. That's that Black Moon Lilith squaring Uranus tomorrow and achieving the goals that we have envisioned. So what a beautiful weekend that we have in front of us, friends. I love you so much and am sending you so much joy, so much light, and I will see you on Monday. Woo, I do believe it's the day before the full moon. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Mwah. Oh, and there's Tosh. He says goodbye.